Hello creative friends, it's Eugenia from Art Meltemi's Atelier, and today we are going to be making something loose and easy. Uh, we'll try not to use any brushes. We're going to be using the plastic card scrapers in all different sizes, and now I just lost one. Oh, there it is. You can use any plastic card, like from gift cards or shopping cards, all of those that normally they come, and once they expire that they're used, you can just actually cut them and have them as scrapers. And for fine lines, if you can use any toothpick or those skewers. I still have though 2 glasses of clean water next to me, 2 vases, just in case I need to use at the end a pointy brush liner. So I'll have it next to me and see how we go. Of course, you need a spritz bottle, and the colors we're going to be using today are Paul Rubens, but you don't need to use that brand. You can use whatever other colors, whatever other brand you have handy. An indigo, turquoise, magenta, and nickel yellow. So this is a yellow with looks like a nocra with cadmium or something like that. It's a very warm kind of ochre, but it's not an ochre. You will see it when it dilutes, it turns into a really nice orange. The magenta, it is a you could use alizarin crimson, for example. It's a cool pinkish red. Turquoise, and use turquoise, and indigo, just any indigo you've got, or some black with a little bit blue in there, or in the turquoise you can make it with some blue and green. You can mix some blue and some ochre, like if you have nickel yellow, you can mix a blue and that, and you'll come back with a turquoise. So let's start it. I will tell you my story for the last few days. That at the last video I had sore throat, as I had mentioned, and finally I ended up to the hospital with an abscess at my tonsil, and I had to stay overnight apparently. First for the abscess, and second for an allergic reaction I got to the penicillin that they gave me, which I didn't know that I was allergic, so it wasn't their fault obviously, but I said I have no allergies and now I discovered that I have one. So I suppose it was the best place to find out something like that, because yeah, it wasn't much of a drama. Just they reacted really fast. They were amazing at the emergency there, and yeah, I didn't get to any worrying stage, but I could if I wasn't in their hands. So for 2 days I couldn't record, and today is my first day out with my voice back. And now you will hear me talking and say, what a chatterbox is this one. Okay, so I'll wet my paper. It's ready and sprayed with my fan brush. Yeah, it's very funny, but it's fun. And let's start now. Let's put this tubes on the side, not be in my way. And let's start with some. What should I start with? I should start with my Payne's Grey right on the top. I won't put too much. And then I'm going to put my magenta. Now try not to put it too thick because yeah, I did try it before with putting thicker paint, but it didn't help me much. So I think I will stick with fine lines of paint. So what I do, see that's the Nickel Yellow. Yeah, yellow. It's a very nice yellow. I can't describe it. It's very fiery. If you put it thick, it looks like an ochre, but once it spreads, it's an amazing yellow. So I'm gonna just put some thick lines here and there. I'm supposed to use this matter. So with the magenta, I'll do the same with the magenta. So that once it is about to dry and then I reactivate it, they will look like clouds. Hopefully. Don't forget, nothing is for sure with this kind of painting. We're having fun, and yeah, that's about it. We're having fun. I've got some orange here from the previous. I don't know if I want to put some orange though. Which other color could I put? I think I would need a very light Naples Yellow. Oh, how come there are two Naples Yellows here? It's a light and normal. Okay, I won't put the light, I will put the normal Naples Yellow. Let's see what's gonna give me. And I am gonna just put it straight from the tubes. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I have squeezed that much and I still haven't got any paint. That's not right. I squeezed 1/3 of the tube with no paint coming out. Yeah, Paul Rubens, they're good, but yes, some tubes are not right. No, this is not right at all. And still it's kind of, I'm not sure if you can see, still the paint's not coming out. Wow, it's full of halfway it's not coming out the paint. Yeah, no, I don't think I will invest again to those ones. If I find another one like that, I will definitely scrub them off, no matter how good they are. I still paid money for fresh air. Nah, not happy at all, Mr. Rubens. And now we can go back here and make them. Or maybe I should wait a little bit. Probably I should sprint these ones, see how we go, and then start working on the land. Yeah, these are the situations that I really like with this kind of painting. A speech bottle. Oh, oh, look how nice, yeah. And then let's do the same with the nickel. And actually I don't mind the buckling at all, because that makes the water travel in different ways, not only straight, and it creates really nice and interesting situations here and there. You know, I'll do it a little bit the other way. I think it's pretty interesting. I'm just grabbing the Payne's Grey, no, it's the Indigo, sorry, and the turquoise kind of together. It's meant to be the land. And I would like a little bit magenta in my yellow. Only for the reason that the Naples Yellow was a little bit boring after all. So I'll make the pigment run all different sort of ways. Make covered our paper. You know, that Naples, I'm still thinking of it, but I should stop now because I have to concentrate on my painting. Half a tube? No paint. How's that? I don't know if it is me that I was unlucky, but it happened to another paint too. and it's my favorite color, indigo. Not as bad though. It was definitely wasn't enough in the tube. It was already squashed like this when I received it. I didn't use it as much, and there was quite a few that they were squashed, but this one, it was like squashed and missing paint. Now but that nickel, sorry, I forget, the Naples Yellow, very disappointing. It was too obvious. Okay, with our scraper we can just push the pigment. If it hasn't done what we would wish to do, we just try to move it and create anything that other things we want it to do. Okay, and I think it has created quite a few interesting things. I think I should let it dry and see how things will settle, and I might add a little bit more here, not to be so boring. And where should I put the sun? Maybe somewhere here. This paper doesn't lift much. That's fine. We can always add some gouache, I suppose. Yeah, I won't do it now. It will be later on then. And that's it. You can just play with your paddles. Okay, and I'll be back soon. So there we are again. Now, great, I forgot to turn on the lights. How good is that? Oh, that's better. Like you remembered it. So it's almost dry. I'm not very impressed, to be honest. I might put some black straight from the tube and spread it just to give me a bit extra contrast for the land. And just give actually different lines to create a different texture for rocks, and just to make sure to show that it's not water, to show that it's a different texture, or bushes or rocks. You can always get some of that Naples Yellow. Just throw some in. Some reflections. Still can digest what happened with that tube. Half the tube was empty. And these paints are not cheap. Anyway, Um, Probably put a little bit red. Let's see how. No, the red doesn't do much. The magenta, sorry. I'll put randomly a little bit just to blend in. We've got the Payne's grey underneath, so that's that. And we see. Kind of interesting. A bit more interesting down here. Now here it's a little bit boring. I don't know. Maybe just add a little bit more. No. Like this. Just straight from the tube. Very, very a little bit down. Don't. Just a little bit. And let's see if I spritz it, what happens. Not red. I didn't meant to do red. I meant to do a little bit nickel here. But I think a bit too much. Where's my little scraper? Let's spread it. There's actually happening some, much more interesting situations. And messy for my hands. I might actually put a little bit red here too. This magenta, I'm using it a lot. The magenta is and the indigo, they just spread really nice. The nickel yellow, not as much, but the magenta spreads awesome. But the magenta and the nickel yellow, it is blending really nice here. It becomes very fiery when those two blend together. So what to eat. Here my rocks or whatever have a little bit deformed. Okay, just dragging some kind of greenery very randomly. It's not very wet, the ground, but it's not completely dry either. Now, speaking of some magenta from the sky here, that hasn't been dissolved. Now bringing it down here. Because I think that's enough with sprinting. Now it's time for scratching. So I'm dragging color from the earth into the sunset. Oops. Oh, that red there was good. Go back. Okay. And again at this point I will let it dry, and then I will come back for the final stage, which is going to be the seeds up here. And I might gonna need to use the brush. I would like a little bit more control for that. I will see how we'll go. And I think I'm gonna need black, like straight black. Yeah, I've got a cold black here. Okay, so I will see you soon. For you it's gonna be a second, for me it's gonna be maybe about 10-15 minutes. See you soon. Okay, so yeah, I'm recording, which is great. Sorry for that. So yeah, it is dried, not 100%, but I think it's dry enough to allow me to continue working on it. The painting is how you feel and how it turns up, and how do you think you can achieve the result you want. So I did say no brushes, but for the last details I will use finally my point liner. Yeah, I'm very happy with this little brush actually. It has a very good point, very nice point. It's number 5 Morris. It's not too big, it's not too small, holds enough water and paint, so I'm pretty happy with that little brush. So I'll go back to this Naples Yellow. Unbelievable, what Naples Yellow. Let's see the other, they have a Naples Yellow light. Let's see what happens with that one. Okay, see, this is fine. It is fine. Okay, at least, yeah, let's have a tube of pigment that I paid and I didn't receive. Okay, so we know next time. We'll prefer probably the tin that it's in cakes. I've got one of those too, so I think that would be a better option. And now this I want to do here, it won't show on the dark, so I'm gonna go light and then I'll put some dark on the top. I will actually create I don't know, my own, because sometimes we just need to change things that they're in our reference photo. Don't need to do exactly what it shows. Okay, another one going like that. Should I make one here or not? Maybe. What do you guys think? Just make one going here too. Oh, that's a lot. I just want to have this movement here, and then we'll just put lots of. Hang on, I'll finish this one. I made it straight, that one, and I'm not really happy with that movement. Let's see if I can change it. Oh yeah, there's a lot of black underneath to erase that. So I wanted to go yeah, this way, I think. That's it. Cool. And now let's do some groundwork here. Oh, too much water, I think. Or maybe I should use my scraper. Probably I should use my scraper for finer lines. Or my toothpick. Well, toothpick, the problem is it marks, but it doesn't leave paint. Like, where's my small scraper? There it is. It doesn't do the fine lines I wanted. Okay. I think I have to persist with the brush. If I don't get the results that I want to, I have to continue with the brush. And this is a bit too thick. Just lift it. Wow, this very nice colors after all. It can be an abstract. The accidental art. Yeah, this Naples Yellow is nice, and it's actually nicer than the other one. It was half a tube. I would be really upset if it was a nice color that I liked if it was half a tube. Like a little bit the indigo. I'm a little bit with the indigo. It was missing quarter, I would say, of the tube, or 1/3. Yeah, something. It was missing quite a bit, and I like indigo, so not very happy with that. But it happened with the budget paints, and especially when you buy them on sale, that I did. And now, enough of this, because I'm gonna ruin my painting at the end. Because remember, however we feel, that's what we paint. So at the end now, this yellow, bright yellow, it will dry a bit dull, more dull. And also here on the sunset, I'm gonna put some black too, so it will show differently. I put too much paint here. It's not fennel, it looks like fennel seeds. I'm gonna have to find out the name of this. They're everywhere, but I don't know their name. You see them on every creek or field. They're very popular, even in Europe. And here in Australia I've seen them a lot. But I'm just trying to move a little bit to make it a little bit duller the yellow that I put. Okay, and now we'll add some black, straight black. And I think it's gonna be soon time to clean my palettes and make a video how to clean the palettes and what we can do while we're cleaning our palettes without throwing our pigment. We can just be creative and we just make art that our palette tells us to do, know what we have in mind. We can just make some relaxing and subjects and add our faces without really worrying a lot. You can make bookmarks that you can give to people, or little postcards. And you can experiment in the meantime. Oops. I dip in the wrong color. almost at the end. If you enjoy this tutorial or whatever, today it's not kind of tutorial, it's just having fun. Do whatever we feel. Let the paint guide us. And yeah, if you're enjoying this loose session today, yeah, don't forget to like it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, because we always come up with something different. Sometimes if we like what we're doing, we repeat it. This week, for example, we'll probably make some pastels. We'll do some pastels probably this week. Dry pastels. Yeah. Let's see, you just put as much leaves you want to. I want to have some longer ones. The buckled paper doesn't help me to have straight lines. It's okay. That's what it wants. That's what it will do. Try to have them more straight. And that's it. Cool. So time to unmask it. Oops, it's a little bit wet yet. Still, I'll try on this side. The thing is, if it's wet, it can tear the paper, and we'll try to avoid that. So yeah, don't forget to click the notification button so you can get the notification every time we uploading a video. And if it is the medium that you like, then you can come and watch it. If it's something that you're not interested in, well, no worries. Just wait for the next one. The most we do is watercolors mainly, but I do like the soft pastels too, and the pencils. But now it depends on what you guys want. I'll be doing more. I like also oils, but for this we'll see. Might be a little bit later on. And drawing, we'll be doing all sort of stuff. So thank you very much for watching me, and join me into this sunset with dry wildflowers adventure. Hopefully I will see you soon at my next video. Till then, be happy, be creative, and keep painting. Bye for now.